Hi guys, Ange here. Thanks for joining me on my channel. In today's video, I thought I would share with you my Sephora 2020 fall recommendation picks. This video was a last minute decision. I wasn't going to film this video as I am not able to utilize the Sephora US sale. But then I thought, well, I do get the opportunity to purchase from time to time with the Sephora New Zealand sales, and we actually have a few more than you guys. You guys get them in spring and fall twice a year, whereas I'm finding Sephora New Zealand will email you a couple of days beforehand, but they regularly have 20% off sales for their insider beauties. So I thought this is more of a wishing well for me, and I would share my recommendations with you, as Sephora New Zealand don't stock nearly as many brands as you lucky people in the US are able to get your hands on. For example, Pat McGrath, a lot of her items either don't make it to New Zealand or they do come quite a bit later than when they are released in the US. We don't have Rare Beauty, we don't have Makeup by Mario, and lots of other brands that I would love to try that we can't get here in New Zealand. But these are the recommendations of items that I think you should get while you can over in the US with 20% discount, and I am a little bit green with envy. I'd just like to welcome you to my channel. Thanks for joining me today. I'm a mature chick who likes to share my experiences on all things beauty and lifestyle as I navigate my mature years. I have a wonderful band of women that I get to interact with weekly on the comments down below, and they are more mature women, and we get to share our experiences and just sharing our tips, tricks, and our loves in the beauty world. If that sounds like you, I would truly appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button down below. I would highly recommend that you also click on the notification bell so that YouTube lets you know each time I upload a new video. I do upload videos on a weekly basis, and I would love to see you back. Okay, so if you are lucky enough to be a beauty insider at Sephora, well done you. If you are not, I would highly recommend that it is free of charge to actually sign up for the Beauty Insider reward system offered at Sephora. I used to be a Rouge member when I was so lucky enough to have a friend that is a flight attendant and used to fly to the US quite regularly, and she was so kind in letting me purchase orders online with Sephora, and I would get them sent to her hotel while she was over there. And the things that, you know, I loved the 100-point perks. I loved the point perks full stop. You got a gift on your birthday, early access to the sales, and by being a Rouge, the 20% sales were amazing. So I do really miss that, because the brands that are available at Sephora are just so much more extensive than what we can get here in New Zealand. Then I had another option of where I could ship my items to a US shipping address, but with everything that's gone on with the world today, unfortunately, our National Postal Service has stopped that service with the US, and I am gutted, because that was always my backstop, is that I could send it to a US shipping address and get it sent to me here in New Zealand at quite a hefty price, I would have to say. I mean, sometimes I would be spending $30 on the freight alone to get it sent here to New Zealand, but they've now terminated that service altogether. I'm not too sure why that is from the US, because they are still offering the service from the UK and Australia, but the US is just not happening anymore. So, going back to the beauty rewards, just to let you know that the Rouge customers will be able to get 20% discount from October the 30th through to the 2nd of November. Now you can purchase in store as many times as you like between these dates, or you can order online by using the code Holiday Fun. Now you can use this code as many times as you like online, just be sure to enter the code Holiday Fun. Then from the 3rd of November through to the 9th of November, VIB customers will get a 15% discount. And then for Beauty Insiders from November the 5th through to November the 9th, you will get 10% discount. So if you haven't already, highly recommend that you signed up for the Beauty Insiders Rewards program. And as I said, it's free to join, and there are so many benefits of doing so if you do shop at Sephora. Okay, let's get on to my recommendations, and I do have a few. My first pick would be an eyeshadow palette that I really do believe is going to become my favourite for the year, and that is by Natasha Denona, and it is the Glam palette. This palette is full of neutral wonder, just beautiful. I am loving this palette for every day. It's not in your face, it just creates beautiful, sophisticated looks. I think it's great for us mature girls, and I haven't been this excited about a neutral palette in such a long time. This retails for $65 US, and if you were able to get 20% of it, I think that's fabulous. If you've got your eye on any Natasha Denona palettes, now is the time to purchase them. I love the quality of Natasha Denona. If $65 or $125 is a little bit out of your reach anyway, I highly recommend her minis. I absolutely love them, and for $25 US, I think they're so worth it. Now most of mine are more neutral shades. I have the Mini Nude, the Mini Glam, I love the Mini Star. It's a little bit more sultry. I think my favourite, because it's different and outside of the neutrals but still soft, is my Mini Retro palette. Just love this. I'm so looking forward to really cracking that open heaps more in the summer. And I've just acquired the Mini Zendo palette. So if $65 or the $129 palettes from Natasha Denona are a little bit out of your comfort zone, then I would highly recommend picking up some or one of her minis. Another expensive eyeshadow palette that I would highly recommend is if you have got your eye on anything Pat McGrath. I love the Mothership palettes that I have, but two in particular that I just really enjoy. I have the Divine Rose one, and I really like this because it's so neutral. I can wear it on the daily, but I've also got these 4 Blitz shades here as well. These retail for $125, so that is a great time to use your discount. I personally like the Divine Rose one because of the neutrality of it. I didn't get the Divine Rose 2 because I thought I probably wouldn't utilize it as much because it had so much more intense colors in it. And my other favorite palette is this Midnight Sun. Specifically, I love this Periwinkle blue shade. I just think it's gorgeous. So I would highly recommend Pat McGrath. Talking of expensive eyeshadow palettes, if I had the opportunity, I would definitely add Tom Ford to my cart. These retail for $88. I do have Cocoa Mirage myself, which is unfortunately no longer available, but you can get Mink Mirage, and I have Nude Dip, which really complements the Cocoa Mirage really well. But I would definitely be buying different palettes of that if I could utilize 20% on that. A brand in overall that I would highly recommend is Charlotte Tilbury. I have got more items from Charlotte Tilbury across the board, not just eyeshadow palettes. I've got foundation, concealer, bronzer, highlighter, etc. I've tried many things from her range and I have loved most things. I really enjoy these Instant Look in a palettes. I have got 4 of them and I just love them. I use them so much and I find them really, really great if you are wanting to pop something in your handbag, your makeup bag, you're wanting to touch up because you're going out after work. Everything you need is in here. Now, this one here is the last holiday edition that came out, and it's the Gorgeous Glowing Beauty, and it is similar to this year's one, which is Stoned Rose. Now I love these for the fact that you've got your eyeshadows in here, you've got cheek blush shades, you've got a bronzer and a highlighter. I use all of these for eye shades, but if you are wanting a one and done sort of palette to pop in your makeup bag because you are going to be touching up or redoing your makeup later on in the day, these are brilliant. These retail for $75 and I think they are fabulous. I also really enjoy her eyeshadow quads, love her eyeshadows. I've got Dolce Vita, which is now the Bella Sofia. I have Vintage Vamp, which I think has been renamed as well. I have the nice, soft and neutral Pillow Talk, which is just beautiful for a lovely daytime girly look. And what I'm wearing on my eyes at the moment is the new luxury palette of Pops. This is Dazzling Diamonds. This is a limited edition, and don't be fooled by the fact that these are all glitters and metallics. I think they look fabulous on a mature eye, if I don't say so myself. Other things that I like from Charlotte Tilbury are, as I said, I love her foundations. Anything Charlotte Tilbury. I have 4 of the Hot Lips lipsticks and I would definitely be stocking up on refills for those. 2 primers that I would highly recommend is the Tatcha Silk Canvas. Now I've just got this back in my makeup collection and I cannot tell you how much it's changed my makeup game. I've had it out of my collection for a little bit because it's $92 here in New Zealand, so I hadn't got round to repurchasing it, and I did have my Fenty Pro Filter, which is another recommendation from me. I really enjoy that. But I cannot believe how much this silk canvas has given me much better makeup days since I added it back into my stash last week. And in future, I will never let there be a gap. I will have a backup before I run out in future, because it just smooths my skin. I do get more longevity with my makeup wear and I just have a much better makeup day. Some palettes that I would highly recommend that you get if you are able to use the 20% discount are Hourglass palettes. Now these are not this year's palettes. I have last year's Unlocked palette, one of my favourite face palettes. Love this, and it is in the similar vein of what's available this year. These usually retail for $80 US. Not sure if that's what they are this year, and this was the year before volume 3, but you get a mix of finishing powder, bronzer, blushes and a highlighter, and I just love these, especially on mature skin. They're just so flattering and so beautiful. If I was able to go nuts with makeup brushes, I would highly recommend the Sephora Pro brushes. Now these are all that I have. We are not lucky enough in New Zealand to have the same range that you have in the US, but whenever we get some on the New Zealand site, I try to pick one up, and they come and go. We don't get a lot of them, but I find for the price these are awesome brushes to use, and it would be great to get 20% off them as well. 3 foundations that I would highly recommend would be what I'm wearing today, which is the Neewer Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation. I really like this, and it just gives a beautiful finish on my skin. I have got mature skin, I'm 54 years of age. I have normal combo skin, so I can get quite oily in my T-zone, but this is super flattering, I feel, on mature skins. It's very pricey, but now would be a good time to pick it up if you've ever had your eye on it. I also really love this Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. This, I don't know, I just can't describe it, but whenever I wear this, my skin just feels good. It's not heavy, it's not cakey. I still get quite a good coverage from this, which is important for me for my pigmentation that I have on my face. I'm quite conscious of it, but I love this, and I think it's beautiful for mature skins. And a discovery this year, and something I'm really enjoying, is the NARS Sheer Glow. And these are all mature skin friendly, and I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, what I wouldn't do to be able to get 20% off my Tom Ford fragrances. I have made the mistake of discovering these and falling in love with them. I have got the Tom Ford Noir, which is just a beautiful, sexy, beautiful sultry fragrance, and then the White Patchouli, which I am loving for these warmer summer days. And I am dying to try more fragrances from Tom Ford. They are not available anywhere where we're ever going to get a discount from, but oh my gosh, I just love those, and they are on the pricey side, so great time to buy them when you can get a discount. Lip glosses. My favourite lip glosses that I've ever tried are the Fenty lip glosses. I love these. I can wear them on top of lipsticks. I can wear them on their own. They're just beautiful. I have mine in the colour Fussy, and I have Fenty Glow, and I would definitely stock up on more of these. Skincare, there is one item that I definitely would repurchase all the time, and I would stock up using the discount, would be my Tarte Knockout Tingling Treatment Toner. This is my acid toner. It is a 10% acid complex of salicylic and lactic acids. I use this every day. I used to use it twice a day, morning and evening. Now I just use it once a day, but I love this as my acid toner, and it's just amazing and is always in my skincare routine. I will come to what I want to purchase with what would be in my shopping cart. The Sephora sale is a great time for you to stock up on anything that you use on the regular, your foundations, skincare. It's a great time to stock up on your skincare and any expensive items that you've had your eye on but they're a little bit out of your price reach. Maybe the 20% will make it just a little bit softer with your decision to maybe purchase them, but that is the time to be using your 20% discount. It is also a really good time to be purchasing gifts for people with Christmas not too far around the corner. Now, I've only purchased one gift set and I'm being naughty because it's not for anybody else. It's purely for me. And that is the Fenty Beauty lip gloss little pack here. You've got 4 of the lip glosses. I've got Baby Brute, Taffy Tease, Cake Shake and Ruby Milk. I'm dying to rip into these because they're colours that I don't think are normally available. And I, as I said before, I love the Fenty lip glosses, but there are so many gift sets on the Sephora website, skincare gift set, makeup, and they're at a reduced price anyway. So if you're looking for gifts for any friends and loved ones, now's a good time to nab those from the Sephora site and using your discount. Now, things I would have in my cart if I was able to use the 20% discount, and I'm looking at things, there's a couple of things that I can get here in New Zealand, but some makeup brands are stocked by a company called Mecca Cosmetica and they never ever have sales, discounts, specials, anything like that. So some of the brands that I'm going to mention here are available at Mecca, but they never are available with a discount. So one of the brands we can't get here in New Zealand, I have to purchase from Beautylist. I would love to try out the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. There's so many people raving about that bronzer that I would really like to try it. It is something with 20% discount would make a difference. I also would like to try her little mini palette. I've got this one called Darling and it's very pinky and I feel comes off quite warm wearing it, and I'd love to try her new Super Nudes palette in the same format of this. So I would definitely have that in my cart. Yes, it's neutral, yes it's boring, but it's right up my alley and I would love to have that. 2 foundations that I definitely would have in my cart because I want to try them is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation and the Too Faced Born This Way 24-Hour Matte Foundation. I'd like to try both of these because they say they're matte, but the more I see reviews, they are not a intense matte, they're more of a soft matte, more on the satin finish, and I would definitely like to try those out. And one I would definitely have in my cart because we just don't get discounts on Tom Ford here in New Zealand. I would love to try the Tom Ford new soft matte foundation because it's pricey and it is definitely one that I would get when I can use a discount. A brand that we cannot get here in New Zealand, nobody is stocking it, is Rare Beauty, and I would love to try some of the items in this range. It looks amazing. Particularly I would like to try the foundation and the liquid blush. So don't know if I'm ever going to be fortunate enough to be able to try these out, but if I was able to purchase from Sephora, they are definitely items I would try. Pat McGrath, I would definitely like to try the Celestial Divinity palette. This has not arrived in New Zealand. They can't give me confirmation if it's going to be available in New Zealand, and I would also really love to nab the Interstellar Icon little quad that's out for the holiday season as well. Makeup by Mario, I would really like to try a couple of things from his range. Once again, it's a brand we can't get in New Zealand. I'd love to try the Master Eye Prep and Set. This seems to be the one product that everybody is raving about and really intrigued and really impressed with. But there are also two holiday limited edition quads that I would like to try. And so one is called the Glam Eyeshadow Palette, and then this one as well I would really like to try because I believe the formula is beautiful, but the nude palette, the mattes or the nude mattes he's got, I probably have a lot of these shades in other palettes, but I do like the look of these little quads with a mixture of shimmer and mattes. And another brand that I really would love to try that I cannot get my hands on in New Zealand is Milk Makeup. Now there are other sites like Cult Beauty and Look Fantastic that stock Milk Beauty, but they will not ship to New Zealand. I don't know why that is, but because most other brands you can get sent to New Zealand, but for some reason the Milk Makeup is not allowed to be shipped to New Zealand. But I'd love to try the Milk Boss eyeliner, and I would like to try the Hydro Grip primer and the blur stick. So if I was able to buy from Sephora, they are items I would definitely buy because I can't get them anywhere else. As far as skincare goes, I would definitely have my Tarte Knockout toner in there. I definitely would use my 20% to get my favourite cleanser because it is super expensive, and that is the Tata Harper Purifying Cleanser. And I think if I was able, I would probably try a couple of other cleansers as well because I just love them, and they are a luxury experience, a luxury price, but when you're wanting to pamper yourself, I couldn't highly recommend them more. And I would probably even look at more Tatcha products because I really like the Tatcha water cream. I'd like to try the Tatcha essence. There's some other bits and pieces. Oh, I really would like to try the Under Eye Pearl with Tatcha. And the last skincare brand that I would look at options is Drunk Elephant. I love their A Pascini Retinol, love their Protini Moisturizer, and so I'd probably look at a few items in Drunk Elephant as well. So was trying to get as much as I could into that video. As I said, this was a last minute thought to do this video, but I did want to share with you items that I already have that I would recommend as a mature woman and suggest that they are good options to purchase, and what I would like to buy if I was able to nab 20% on the vast array of makeup brands that are available through Sephora. So once again, if you haven't already, I highly recommend you sign up to the Sephora Rewards program. It's really worth it, and I hope you make use of the sale. Please let me know down below in the comments below what you pick up or what you want to pick up. There is a difference between our cart and then what gets culled off and the reality of what we can afford to purchase at the end. I'm definitely one of those people that fires everything in my cart and then slowly eliminate till it comes to a dollar value that I can live with the discount as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I would love to see you back. Don't forget to let me know what you are going to get in the sale. Enjoy your shopping. I hope you save heaps, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. See you later guys. Bye.